Alright ninjas, what's up? My name is Sensei Zane, and in this video I'm going to be doing a basic demonstration on the layout of the Roblox Studio UI. So I'm going to make this quick since we have accompanying slides as well. However, I wanted to make a quick video just to make it a little bit easier for you guys to understand. So first, we're going to talk about the toolbar and the ribbon. So up here where it says Home, Model, Avatar, Test, etc., we have the ribbon. So as you can see, I can click through each of these different ribbon tabs, and that in turn will change the options I have to work with, in the toolbar. So for example, home, we can see we have editor for the terrain, toolbox, part, UI for the inserts, import 3D for the file. However, if I switch to the model ribbon tab, we can see that I have more options aligned to manipulating and creating models themselves. Next up, I want to talk about the Explorer. So the Explorer is pretty much a way to see every single aspect that is currently in your game. So as you can see, we have the workspace, which is going to be what every item falls into. So for example, if I make a new part, it'll spawn that part here. As you can see right there, there's our part, and we see that that was added to the workspace tab of our Explorer. We'll get into the Explorer more in depth, but that's just a basic demonstration of what that does. Next up, we have the Properties tab. Now the Properties tab is a way to change many different properties relating to the object that you have selected. So for example, you can see here, if I go to terrain, terrain has a much different set of properties than if I was to go to the part. So for example, I'll go ahead and change something real quick. So let's go ahead and change the material of our part. So we change it to, let me change it to something a little bit more noticeable. Let's do ground. Okay. So you can see there that it changed the actual material that is used for the brick. Next up, we have the console. So the console is going to be what we will use. We will get into the console later on, but just know that the console is used here when we get into programming. And the last thing I want to touch on is the toolbox. So the toolbox is a really cool feature of Roblox Studio. So for example, any of these items you can just drag and drop into your game. These were created by other players and are available for creators to use. So for example, let me just go ahead and drag this car out. Okay. And there we go. Now that car is in my game. Alright.